morning they sleep, I shut them. 2 in the morning they sleep, I shut them.
Like a spotlight on a ghost. Phone on bin, closest thing to a toast. This cold water and a note that my future self wrote. Don't quit, you idiot, this pain is a coke. Gym bag, laptop, duffel with the dreams in it. Friends say you change, yeah, the old me is a gimmick. Every text left on read is a rep for my spirit. They want the old me back, that boy couldn't hear it. 2 a.m. discipline, nobody watches. The trophy's just dust if the process is botched. I fought the lonely, the locked in the throttle. This club anthem for the ghost that never got a medal. The water boiling while I write 16. Stretch the hamstring, check the email, keep the vision clean. People ask how you balance, I don't, I just bleed into every single hour that the average won't need. Motivation comes at 2 a.m. with a shovel. Bury the excuse, dig up the hustle from the rubble. My father says in, nobody cares about your struggle. So I thanked him, I made struggle my muscle. At 2 a.m. I saw my own face in the black screen. Said you're not great yet, but you're not what you have been. That's the discipline, forgiving the old sin. Then working till the sunrise makes a halo for the tin.
Tell you about the nights nobody clapped, just the knuckles on the concrete. Yo.
Alarm at 4:44, still sore from the war before. Floor cold, no lord, just a vow I can't ignore. Skip the praise, give me pain I can store. Haters feed the engine, they thought I'd be poor. Haters feed the engine, they thought I'd be poor. Dropped out the dorms, mama crying on the porch. Dropped out the dorms, mama crying on the porch. Now I'm buying back a house with the sweat and the torch. Every no turned a screw in my wrist. Now the crown's getting tight, but I still make a fist. Blood before the crown, tear the whole town down. Discipline the only drug that never let me drown. They want the smile, I give the scowl and the vow. If you ain't lost sleep for it, don't speak to me now. 3 jobs, 1 dream, ramen and gasoline. Labels said you neat but too mean for the screen. Now the club hit the green when I scream 17. Years of being unseen, now the fees are obscene. Motivation ain't a post, it's a ghost in the ribs. Every rep, every skip of a party, every crib with no furniture. With no furniture. Focus, that's the only cure. When your back's to the wall, even angels are obscure. Blood before the crown, tear the whole town down. Discipline the only drug that never let me drown. They want the smile, I give the scowl and the vow. If you ain't lost sleep for it, don't speak to me now. Cried in the whip after the first small check. 'Cause the blood before the crown means you bury respect. Then dig it up yourself, nobody owes you a belt. So I built my own throne from the L's that I felt. Blood before the crown, tear the whole town That's why I shine like this. Pain put fire in my heart. Now I move like this. Lost friends, lost loves, love still survived all it was. Now my soul too strong. Now my soul too strong. You can't break what I've become. I remember empty pockets and depression, smiling outside while I fought that aggression. Everybody got advice, no direction. Now I move through storms like I'm built for the fight. I was built in the dark. That's why I shine like this. Pain put fire in my heart. Now I move like this. Lost friends, lost loves, love still survived all it was. Now my soul too strong. I got ambition mixed with trauma. Every single setback only made the hunger larger. Now the whole crowd bounced when the bass hit harder. Still got pain inside but the checks got larger. Late nights in the studio, no sleep, still moving though. Now the same people overlooking me, trying to repost every video. Built in the dark, that's why I shine like this. Pain put fire in my heart. Now I move like this. Lost friends, lost loves, love still survived all it was. Now my soul too strong. Now my soul too strong. You can't break what I've become. Built in the dark, now I glow different. Tick-tock, y'all hear that? That's regret, come and move. Don't stop when you crying in the whip. Lost a few rounds, but I ain't quit the clip. Lost a few rounds, but I ain't quit the clip. Every scar on my chest is a promissory note. Now I dance on the grave of the homie, watch it float. Now I dance on the grave of the homie, watch it float. Woke up broke, mirror full of ghosts. Said, boy, you either climb or you host the ropes. 3 jobs, 1 dream, no hope in the scope. Now the club banging, this crowd doing the most. Now the club banging, this crowd doing the most. Mama said slow down, he said fast is my protest. Failure tried to hold me, but my hustle's a fortress. Failure tried to hold me, but my hustle's a fortress. I turned pain to percussion, tears to a chorus. Now the V-up section, that's where my remorse sits. I ain't blessed, I'm relentless. Nightmares turn to relentless fitness. You want peace, wrong address. This is the sound of a man who said dies to the mess. Clock don't stop when you crying in the whip. Lost a few rounds, but I ain't quit the clip. Lost a few rounds, but I ain't quit the clip. Every scar on my chest is a promissory note. Now I dance on the grave of the homie, watch it float. Now I dance on the grave of the homie, watch it float. They said pick a lane, built my own asphalt. Emotional damage, sold it, now the past talks. Every L I took, I flipped to a masterclass. Now the weak hearts fade when the 808s blast. Discipline ain't pretty, it's a fist fight with your ego. Discipline ain't pretty, it's a fist fight with your ego. I was down to my last, sorry, now I'm first at the repo. Take your pity, rap it, A don't need to echo. I got a clock on my soul and a soul and it's ticking for the people who never let go. Some nights I still hear the no's, but I turned every no into a tempo. Watch me levitate slow. Clock don't stop, neither will I. Now drop it. Motivation fades, discipline stays. Discipline over feelings, that's the reason I'm winning. Everybody want millions, but nobody love the building. Discipline over feelings, even when my heart was sinking. Still went hard every evening. Now the whole world see the vision. I was tired, still worked. Heart hurt, still wrote. Bills late, still fought. Dream alive, can't stop. People love you when you blow, but disappear when you're low. That's why I move on my own. Built a kingdom from my own. Built a kingdom from the cold. Ain't nobody gave favors. I learned pain, build greatness. Now my voice shakes stadiums. After years feeling nameless. Discipline over feelings, that's the reason I'm winning. Everybody want millions, but nobody love the building. Discipline over feelings, even when my heart was sinking. Still went hard every evening. Now the whole world see the vision. Wake up, grind mode, 10 toes, beast mode, no sleep, reload, big dreams, reload. People said I'd never be nothing, now they replay every discussion. Funny how success changed judgment, now the same hate turned into consumption. I stay patient through the pressure, stay focused through the weather. Now my life getting better, cause discipline lasts forever. I stay patient through the pressure, stay focused through the weather. Now my life getting better, cause discipline lasts forever. If you're so tired, still move. If your heart broken, still prove. If your mind scared, push through. That pain might introduce the real you. Discipline over feelings, that's the code that I'm living. Turn the losses into millions. Now the crowd scream the vision. Discipline over feelings, even when the world was tripping. Still stayed locked on the mission. Now my whole life feel different. It's a different life now. Discipline every single time.
They wanted a hero. I gave them a hemorrhage.
Guts over glory, blood on the storyboard. I don't want the trophy or want the war before you. Lost my best friend to silence, my father to pride. Now I scream in the function with tears dry wide. Like a tenant that won't pay rent. Therapy in the booth, this is heaven's hell bent. Used to pray for a way out, use a moment. Now I pray for a way out. Now I pray for the moment when the bass hits lungs and the fake love folds in. I'm not angry, I'm surgical. I'm not angry, I'm surgical. Failure was my birthing coach, pain was the cord pull. You see a beat, I see a grave for the old me. This is high speed eulogy, heads nod coldly. They ask how you keep going. He don't know, I just bleed forward. Motivation is a lie. Discipline is a corpse that won't lay down. Guts over glory, blood on the storyboard. I don't want the trophy or want the war before you. Lost my best friend to silence, my father to pride. Now I scream in the function with tears dry wide. Tell the label I'm too loud. Tell the blogs I'm too real. Tell the mirror I'm still standing. That's the only deal. I made peace with the war, so the war got boring. Now my only enemy is the man I was before the morning. Club lights flashy, see I was before the morning. Club lights flashy, every funeral I survived. Turn that to a two-step. Watch a two-step. Watch the dead come alive. Let the pain be the hook. Let the pain be the hook. Yeah. Yeah, this for the ones still fighting silently, the ones nobody checked on, the ones still chasing dreams at 3 a.m. while the world is asleep. I was the last one away, while the whole world slept on me, heart full of pressure and pain. Still I kept that belief. Now the lights scream every night, but they never saw the tears. When I fought for my life, I remember nights with anxiety, fighting every thought inside of me. Everybody doubted my destiny. Now they tryna stand beside of me. Funny how success changed energy. Back then nobody invested in. Now every word become currency. Pain turned me into a legacy. Mama said, boy, keep faith alive, even when the world make dreams feel small. So I learned how to smile through fall. Now Ed turned me into a legacy. Mama said, boy, keep faith alive, even when the world make dreams feel small. So I learned how to smile through storms, stand tall when I wanted to fall. I was broke but my vision rich, had pain that nobody could fix. Still wrote every night in the dark, now every lyric hit like a gift. No sleep, cold nights, dreams big, street lights, heart crack, still fight, lost hope, still rise. I was the last one away, while the whole world slept on me, heart full of pressure and pain. Still I kept that belief. Now the lights scream every night, but they never saw the tears. When I fought for my life, hey, I was working while they party, building dreams while feeling empty-hearted. Now my whole life looking cinematic, cause I never folded under static. I done seen fake love, fake hugs, fake smiles, fake blood. Now I move, talk wrong, mind strong, chest up. Everybody wanna shine bright, everybody wanna sob nights. Nobody wanna lose, sacrifice just to live dreams. I was down, wanna lose sleep, sacrifice just to live dreams. I was down bad with depression, still gave pain a direction. Now every scar became fuel, and every loss became a lesson. If you feel alone tonight, keep going. If your heart feel heavy, keep going. One day the pain gon' make sense. Built from the pressure, made peace with the storms. Every loss made force that a whole crowd jumped when the baseline hit, but they never saw the kid. Almost quit like this. I survived my lowest moments. Now my soul too fearless. I was the last one away, while the whole world slept on me, heart full of pressure and pain. Like it's that story. I was the last one away. Now the whole world knows my name. Tears and the diamonds turn struggle to fame. Chasing greatness, still never breaking. Legend mode activated. I went legend mode. Now the whole world know. I was down too low, had to fight my soul. Now the crowd scream loud, every city sold out. Turn pain into power, ain't no stopping me now. I was broke with ambition, now I'm rich in vision. Everybody want results, nobody love the mission. I was grinding every night while they slept comfortable. Now my future look untouchable. Now my future look untouchable. Fast life, big dreams, cold nights, no sleep, still grind, still bleed, still rise. OG, I done lost too much to quit now. Whole team eat when I touch down.
for you forever.
They won't clap for you forever. Be your own stadium. Yeah. Woke up to no notifications, that's a blessing. Took myself on a date just to see if I'm impressive. Ordered water, left a tip, told the waiter keep the message. Drove home singing to myself, that's the only real confession. We've been looking for a savior in the comments and confession. We've been looking for a savior in the comments and the likes, but the validation's empty as a marathon at night. I was running from the quiet cause the quiet held a knife. Then I sat inside the silence and I finally saw the light. My only fan is me at 17 who never quit. The version with the busted lip who said who never quit. The version with the busted lip who said just one more hit of the pen, of the pad, of the mic before the split. Of the pen, of the pad, of the mic before the split. Between the me who made a promise and the me who ran from it. My only fan, my only stand, I applause with my own hands. They were sitting in the stands, I was dying in the van, yeah. My only fan, I understand. Nobody owes you a plan, so I cheer when I can. Built a mirror, call it a fan. Label said you need a gimmick, I said how about the truth? Air said that don't market, I said truth don't need a booth. He said lonely doesn't sell unless you put it in a coupe. I said watch me sell 1 million just by showing them the root. Root is rotten, no the root is watered by my own tears. Every album that I dropped was just a diary of fears. And the only one who read it front to back without a sneer is the kid who started rapping just to make the quiet disappear. My only fan, that's not sad. My only fan, that's not mad. Disappear, my only fan, that's not sad, that's just the math. If you cannot be your own religion, you'll be someone's path to nowhere. I've been there, sleeping bag and broken stairs. Now I'm standing in a stadium with nobody in the chairs. What if I'm the only one who ever really heard me? What if every fan I had was just a version of the love I should have given my own fury? I was looking for a crowd when I missed the need to please. I act with the version of me that begged for a crumb of ease. My only fan stands up and says keep going, you're a breeze. In a hurricane of doubt, now I drop to my own knees. I applause with my own knuckles, I encourage with my breath. I've been dying for approval, now I resurrect myself. I've been diced for not becoming what they needed you to be. Thanks for skipping all the parties and the fake apology. This is motivation music for the ones who stand alone. When the stadium isn't bleed and you plan it till it's grown. My only fan is listening and I finally found my home. Post the highlight reel, I post the rejection email. Frame it on the wall, that's the gospel, not a fairy tale. Trophies are cute, but the scar tissue is holy. I shook hands with failure, till the failure knew me wholly. Motivation without discipline is a dream with no bones. I built a cathedral from the wreckage of my loans. They clap, I thank the empty chairs, cause the work done in private is the only thing that cares. You want a medal or a legacy? The choice is your fault. Clubs shake, aching, but my face never changed. Cause I mourn the old me and I buried his name. 7 labels passed, now they begging for a feature. Told them price went up when you treated me like a creature. Dism taught me, revenge like a creature. Discipline taught the silence. Let the numbers make the squeal. Emotion over cold, that's the zone I live in. I rap about my mother's cancer and the gym I was skipping until I wasn't. Now every rep is a prayer for the version of me who was too scared to care. No applause, just the mirror, just the morning. Just the text to my little brother, don't give in to the morning. Legacy ain't loud, it's the quiet second shift. When nobody watched, that was my greatest gift. Put your hands down, keep working.
One life, no extra lives. They don't tell you that in the tutorials. Go.
Woke up to the sound of my own heartbeat, panic. Mirror said, boy, you better get it, it ain't magic. Stacking disappointments like a hoarder in the attic. Every no I ever got, I turned into a savage. They was out from under dreams, now the floor is where I practice. Lost a couple homies, put the trap into the static. No respawn, no checkpoint, no second life waiting. Every step is double dutching, but a head full of statements. Now the same ones that ignored me want a conversation. Funny how the hunger looks like anger from a distance. I ain't fighting for attention. Late night in the Civic parking lot, repeating lyrics. Told myself you stop now, you was never really with it. No response, so I run it like the last lap. Bleeding through the bandages, I still don't take a nap. Told God I ain't finished yet, he said I know, relax. But I can't know. No response, turned the pain into a fast rap. Broke my own heart just to see if it would snap back. Lonely is a fuel and I'm burning through the mismatch. Yeah, no respawn. Used to think that making it would fix the broken parts. Now I'm in a studio with scars inside the art. Money come, money go, but the mission never stops. I'ma see my idols turn to landlords of the same block. See my doubters turn to fans after the bass drop. Pressure turned to maybe I'm a lecture. Every win became a pivot. No response, so I treat the morning like a heist. Grab the pen before the nice people want the humble version to the humble Oprah price. I've been starving in a room that they call paying your price. 27 years of climbing gentle. Every gentleman I knew got buried in a rental. So I sharpen up the edges, let the soft eye in the middle. This is discipline in motion, not a riddle. No response, so I run it like the last lap. Bleeding through the bandages, I still don't take a nap. Told God I ain't finished yet, he said I know, relax. But I can't know. But I can't know. What if I gave everything and still nobody clapped? What if the only witness was the ceiling and the cracks? Would I still get up? Would I still double back? Yeah. Because the discipline ain't for the cameras, it's for the version of me that almost gave up at the altar. It's for the 3 a.m. voice that said one more bar, one more bar. No respawn. But that means every breath is a start. Last verse, no casket, pen is the pastor. Told my own doubt, you a distraction. Like the finish is the captive, and sex is the trash, is a gift, not a threat. If you only get one shot while you saving your breath, I ain't saving nothing, not the pride, not the debt. Not the friendships I outgrew, not the fears I ain't met. This is hip-hop, but the suture's still in. Motivation for the ones who sin is still beginning.
No respawn, but I still run it. No respawn, but I still want it. Lonely's a fuel and I'm burning through the summit. No respawn. No extra lives, go.
Work harder, move smarter, stay focused. Outwork everybody, that's the mission. Yeah, tunnel vision, no permission. I was broke, now the whole team winning. Build success from discipline and ambition. Outwork everybody, outwork everybody. Every night, every way. While they slept, I was grinding. While they slept, I was grinding. While they talked, now the whole became timing. Now success feel perfect, shining. I become something's comfort to become something larger. Now the crowd jump harder. Every crowd, single concert. No shortcuts in my story. my rearview mirror. Success got closer, but the pain got clearer. Every broken memory still haunt me, but discipline and hunger still guide me. Yeah. Every broken memory still haunt me, but discipline and hunger still guide me. I remember nights, no heat in the winter. Now diamonds dance when the lights all shimmer. From the lights all shimmers when the lights all shimmer. Funny how the world switch sides. Soon as the money and fame arrive, but I stay real, stay grounded, even when anxiety surrounded. I kept rapping through heartbreak scars. Now my voice echoed through arenas and bars. Fast life, bright lights, bright lights, long flights, dark nights. Whoa, still feel empty sometimes inside. That's why these lyrics become my guide. Every fan screaming, save my spirit. Every broken soul can hear it. This ain't music, this survival. This for people fighting suicide thoughts and rivals. I can run through fire, still survive. Whole crowd jump when I arrive. Pain inside, but I still smile. Been at war for a long while. Run through fire, run through hate, run through nights I couldn't escape. Now the whole club scream my name. I turn dark times into flames. Hands high, middle fingers to defeat. We survive pain. Now we dance with the beat. Run through fire and never stop. Yeah.
They ask me how it feels to finally make it. I tell them, I tell them, same nightmares, different bed.
Go. Bought a chain to hide the fact my chest is caving in. Still check my bank account like it's a sin to peak again. Used to think that famous meant the lonely had an end. Now I'm nodding at the strangers I was beefing with. Fancy the foreign, they don't see the nonsense. One said you changed, nah, I just stopped smiling, not the truth I'm defending. Still broke but famous, that's a different kind of broke. Where your mama asks for promises and Twitter is a moat. And the only real applause is when you hang up and you wrote. I ain't complaining, I'm just stating what the mirror showed. A ghost of the person that I buried just to get a little close to a life that still feels empty when the flash don't hit the post. Same plane, different chain on us. Empty wallet, crowded train on us. They love the name, but they hate the explanation. Mama promised, still she prayed for us. Lost the real ones on the way for us. How you famous, but you still can't save yourself. Instagram is therapy for people who ain't healing. Every comment is a mirror and the truth is unappealing. I got DMs from the same dudes that used to call me reaching. Now they wanna feature like my silence is a teaching. Money comes in waves, but the rent comes on a Tuesday. Still checking's just a credit card, you swipe and then the looks change. But the due date comes and suddenly you're lonely in an SUV. I remember sleeping on the floor without a mattress, but the mattress has a stain from the tears I couldn't capture. When I realized that success don't come with a happiness bracket. What's the point of the spotlight if I still can't see myself? What's the point of the shelf if I'm still putting dreams on the shelf? I thought fame would be a bank account for mental health, but the only thing it bought was a better way to fail. So I stopped chasing the calm and started chasing the calm. Told my manager I need a day, he said that's not a song. This industry is surgery without the anesthesia. Nobody tells you that the famous die of leaving you. Still broke but I'm breathing, still broke but I'm scheming. Famous is a one and not a flex on a weekend. They want highlights, I want healing, want a feeling. I've been losing friends and ceilings that I painted, think I'm painting for convenience. No more! Tell the label, keep the advance. Tell the blogs, keep the dance. I've been famous 6 months and I already missed the chance to be nobody with a purpose, to be hungry with a plan, to be broke inside a Honda and not famous in a jam. The realest rap you heard from someone who ain't sleep. Famous, just a funeral where the Yulia is cheap. I'm still broke where it matters in the mirror and the deep, but at least I'm still a soldier and my soul ain't up for lease. Still broke but famous. Same pain, different chain on us. Mama proud, but still she prayed for us. Still broke, but I'm still here.
They told me the ceiling was glass. I said, watch me bleed on it. Yeah.
First deal was a trap, 360 with a smile. Second deal I walked, kept the masters in a pile. Third year no heat, food stamps in denial. Now the penthouse view Kyle. Now the penthouse view came from 6 years of trial. They show you stay hungry with a full plate, cause the ghost of my broke self knocks at 5 a.m. irate. Says remember when you couldn't pay the gas bill. That memory's a drill sergeant and it never stands still. Still broke the ceiling, watch the glass rain down. Diamonds from the stress, every scar a new crown. Emotional, yeah, I cried the Maybach, cause I buried my best friend to make this payback. Motivation sounds pretty till the pretty is gone. Then it's ramen. Then it's ramen, roaches, and a melly half drawn. I wrote hooks in the laundromat, verses in the R. Told the doctor stitch me fast, gotta show no star. Gotta show no fast, gotta show no star. Discipline is dirty, blood bleaching a mop. Winning feels like losing everything and then you stop. Then you start again. That's the realest flex. Broke the ceiling, broke the mold, broke the back of my own regrets. My uncle died a month before the gold plaque came. He used to say, boy, your only addiction should be the game. So I don't drink, don't pop, just the pain reaper pours. Every ceiling I break, it's his ghost being carried on a course. Still broke the ceiling, watch the glass rain down. Diamonds from the stress, every scar a new crown. Emotional, yeah, I cried the Maybach, cause I buried my best friend to make this payback. Still broke, still bleeding, still free. They think peace means nothing's fighting. Yeah. They think peace means nothing's fighting. Yeah. Peace means you chose what to bury. This is the cost. Used to argue with the mirror till the mirror cracked. Used to argue with my father, the father sent a fact. Said you talk too much for someone who ain't done a thing yet. So I stopped talking, that's the quiet that they won't forget. Quiet ain't surrender, quiet is a different war. It's a mouthful of the words you decided to ignore. It's a chest full of the battles that you fought inside the jaw, but you swallowed them for peace, now the peace is on the floor. I was taught that lie was weak, and wisdom was the whisper. So I whispered through the disrespect, I whispered through the blister. I whispered when they told me that my sound would never blister on the charts or in the streets. I just whispered, I'll outlast you, that's the cost. The quiet ate my pride and asked for seconds. Yeah. The cost of quiet tied a crowd, and you're wearing a shroud of the words you never said or the wars you never vowed. Just to keep a fake beat, they think you're being strong, but your spine is getting tired from holding back the wrong. And one day the quiet breaks and the flood has been so long that they ask you why you yelling, cause the quiet cost a song. Let me tell you about the time I kept my mouth shut at the label. They was lowballing my masters, I was calm and I was stable, till I realized that my calm was just a table for them to eat off, had me quiet like a fable. No more cost of quiet, hit my bank account direct, cause I never said you hurt me, I just learned to deflect. Now he's gone and I'm the one who carries all the disrespect. Quiet is a credit card, you pay it later with your sanity. I've been branches are the screams of every version that could end. The cost of quiet tied a crowd, and you're wearing a shroud of the words you never said or the wars you never vowed. Just to keep a fake beat, they think you're being strong, but your spine is getting tired from holding back the wrong. And one day the quiet breaks and the flood has been so long that they ask you why you yelling, cause the quiet cost a song. That they ask you why you yelling, cause the quiet cost a song. What if I told my father father that his silence was a loophole? What if I told the label that their contract is a noose pole? But I was raised to bite my tongue until the tongue became a knife. Now I'm cutting open silence just to feel a little life. And the blood is all the verses that I swear to, not a strife. So here's the cost: you lose yourself to keep the room okay, and one day you wake up and it looks just like the ghost of every word you didn't say. No more quiet today, I pay. The cost of quiet is everything you didn't say. Don't let them tell you peace means silence. Peace means you chose the right war. Now go speak.